Hello, everyone. I'm Snake, and as always, I am glad that you are here. Today, we are back with Coffee Talk. Now, I just got back from vacation seeing my girlfriend over in Toronto, so very tired. But, as always, let's get into it. I believe this is going to be part 9. Almost done with the story, I think. I think it only goes to day 14. But today, we are on Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. It kind of been cool if I lined up the dates with real life since we were almost there. I could have done that. It's kind of cool, wouldn't it? Anyway, Dwarven made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. Oh, kind of cool. Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests, as they should. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Oh, they kind of look like zombies, don't they? Definitely a little propaganda there in our free newspaper. But let's see what Freya posted on the news. I think we already did we do yesterday's? Yeah, the cat. Sad story of the cat, right? But anyway, Loving in Silence by Freya Fatima. It was a Saturday night. As usual, I picked her up from her apartment for another Saturday night date. I used the word another, but to be honest, this was actually our first Saturday night date we've done since well, I don't even know when. It wasn't every week a cool event related to our hobby happened. So or I guess I should say I suppose I should say, weren't going to miss this chance for a cozy evening in her apartment. We'd only been dating for about 4 months, and I kid you not, we couldn't have been more different. I'm the type of person who feels restless if I don't go out on the weekend. Well, she preferred to stay locked in her apartment from the inside, flush the key, and down the drain, and never leave again. That's why me going out to her apartment on the weekend was the fairest option for both of us. I mean, we could just order food online and chill without having to worry about the traffic. Ain't that cool? That's what she would say whenever I asked if she wanted to eat out somewhere. That happened a lot in our first month together. After that, I just kind of got used to it. Or at least I tried. We drove to the event. It wasn't that far, but traffic's always ridiculous on the weekend. Throughout the drive, we barely spoke. Total silence except for the music playing from my playlist. If she knew the song, we would sing along. If not, total silence. When we arrived at the event, she changed. She became the most friendly, outgoing, and talkative person around. Even when I was nothing compared to her, and I usually consider myself a very talkative person. We said hi to everyone we knew, and some we didn't. And we tried all the games being showcased there. We sat next to each other trying one game after another, commenting on the story, the art, music, gameplay, atmosphere, any other aspects you might judge a game for. But when we played, we just played. No talking during the playthrough. Total silence, as if she was recharging, spent energy from all of the interacting she had done before. Back in her apartment, we didn't talk much. Made just 2 cups of green tea latte for both of us. Then we watched Netflix together, with only a few words traded. Don't you feel bored dating me? She asked. Really? This again? I know. I'm sorry to bring this up again, but you were so silent today. I thought you were mad at me. Honey, I'm not mad at you. Why would I be? I don't know. It's just that I'm the super introverted and you're extroverted, really. And there are times when I feel like I'm holding you back from your true self. You're just overthinking things, honey. Tonight was amazing. And I can't thank you enough for being willing to join me and sacrifice your stay-at-home relaxation time. We both knew how much you love staying in and how rarely you get the chance to do it. So why do you like me? You've asked this question a dozen times. In the last 4 months, you know, I nudged her and smiled. I I just want to make sure, she said, and started crying. Hey, don't be sad. It's okay. To answer your question, I don't know why I like you. That answer again. Because it's true. All I know is I just feel happy when you're around. I just feel happy and calm. And I don't know. I need. I don't know. Do I need to know? That sounds dangerous, liking someone without knowing the reason. Oh, believe me, dear. I was confused for the longest time before I realized it's actually the best feeling I've ever had. How about you? Why do you like me? Who said I liked you? I was speechless for a moment. She grinned at me and giggled, the remains of her tears. You should have seen your face. Oh my god, don't mess with me like that again. You almost gave me a heart attack. Good, it means you weren't lying about your feelings, she said. You haven't answered my question. It's a secret. That's not fair. I told you mine. I hate to break it to you, but don't know is not a proper answer, my dear. But it's an honest one. I know. He stayed silent again. So that was my introverted girlfriend and me. My answer to her was obviously a lie. Not knowing why you like someone is super scary. But I never imagined being able to feel like that for anyone other than her. At least, that's how I wish things could be. I thought as I drove back home, alone in my car, in total silence. That was a very sweet story, I would say. It sounds a lot like me and my relationship with the long drive home alone. I think a lot of us can relate to that though, right? After spending a nice good time with someone. But anyway, let's get into our day and see what it brings. Welcome, good Saitama. Seen you've left the yellow suit and donned the black one. I guess let's see what Saitama drinks.
Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division.
Fired. Wait, what? There's supposed to be a D in there. Where's the division?
Or fire, for short.
How may I help you?
We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We've taken the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be an alien in nature?
I don't think so. There is one green-haired woman. I don't think she counts as an alien, but she's a little out there, you know what I mean? But, what should I be looking for? What's an alien look like exactly?
We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, It's wearing a spacesuit or something similar.
Yeah, that's pretty eye-catching outfit. You would think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To, avoid detection.
That is a very good point. In fact, it may be a solid possibility that we've been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures after all. Thank you for your help. If you see any suspicious activity, please contact us through our website at www.fire.com or .gov.
Will do, sir. You don't want to drink or anything before you're leaving?
We are good. We are freeloaders. We are the government.
I guess take care on your way. People never want to buy my coffee. They just loiter. Woo! You really need to be careful, Neil. Oh. Good evening, Snake. Yo. Hey, hello, Miss Aqua. Miss Myrtle. Have you been somewhere together? We, planned to meet here. It was just a coincidence we arrived at the, same exact time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. So sweet. Thank you. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with, a lot of mint? This is the green tea, right? Yeah. And then she wanted extra minty. Someone just, insert, what was it? How it feels to drink 5 gum or something like that. Add in here. What is this? Oh. I was thinking we got, the agent's Facebook account. Honestly, that doesn't even sound that bad. I might try that. Because I do like a good green tea. I have at my desk at work, or on my actual desk, I have a full tea setup. And mainly I'm drinking oolong, but I do like a good green tea every once in a while. Here, your drink is ready. Ooh. This looks totally fresh. So refreshing. It's like mint. Or like toothpaste. I call this Marrakesh, inspired by its origin. Marrakesh? Like in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm, but refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Morocco was more of a coffee place. But I'm uncultured. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have a take Tarkin. What is it? I don't know what a Tay Tarkin is. Give me a second while I Google it. Just cause I feel like that's something that it's assuming I'll know. Okay, let's see. It is a sweet and creamy black tea beverage made by pouring strong black tea back and forth between two vessels from a height to create a frothy and fully combine the flavors of tea and sweetened condensed evaporated milk. The Tay Tarkin literally means cold tea, referring to the signature preparation method. I'm gonna guess it means 2 tea and some milk. Because we're rolling it back and forth. Does that make sense? Hey! Is there Tate Tarkin? Oh. Is there something wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the Tarkin you get in the Southeast Asia. Thank you for your compliment. Where did you learn how to make it? I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. You know, just thinking about it, we don't know that much about our character. But, let's see, we know he's rich. We know he enjoys doing this as like a hobby. So he's kind of like just moonlighting as a bartender pretty much, but for a coffee shop. And we know he's just like super into coffee and people, really. I'm gonna guess he's like we're in a fantasy universe, so we're probably not human. Maybe we're like Doctor Who. Maybe we're a doctor. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yeah, and videos on the internet. So, like, how are things going in the office? As per usual, tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm so glad I could help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less, girl. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available this holiday season. Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest, girl. But I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the rest of the team. Huh. As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway. Besides, if you go home early than the others, you'll feel bad. You'll feel guilty? I understand that so much, girl. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot, even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. But, you know what makes it worse? You know, I know the state of the industry. It still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry if I ruined the mood for, like, everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know? At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. We're already used to this. So don't worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions should not be the norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I've got some good news about it. What? What is it? Your game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. That's really good news. Congratulations. Thanks. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Like, confirm it fast. Before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Quest? The booth is free for indies? That's good. Then the event's even in Seattle? I don't know what that is. You don't need to spend every any anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You'll pass the selection process, right? Very. That should be enough qualification and validation to assure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges usually proliferate people in the industry. Also, senior junior lists. I know, but I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-trash. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting full metal conflict and other bigger games. Every market has its own. Every game has its own market theory. You'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. But what if haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game? Like, and they say bad things about it? Or about me? You say, baby, that's not going to happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Even after that, I'll be there by myself for the whole event. Yeah, that's one problem. Yeah. Meanwhile, that many people are already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight, showing my baby in public. I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? Huh. So far, my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. No, you do not have to do that. Even if you're free, then you shouldn't waste your time on me. Really, like relax or something. There's no bother. I'm happy to go to the event anyway. Might as well as come with the exhibitor badge. What about your company's too? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can even ask my lead to skip this year. But, I'm coming with you, baby. Whether or not you like it. Okay. Good. Now, are you gonna show the game on? I'll have my laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. No. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do it. Okay. I got it. Now, let's see, darling. I know that Myrtle's voice is all over the place, but I'm not really. Oh, hey, Miss Rachel. Hi, what's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I just been. Where's Freya? Anyway, I've just been practicing all day, and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might see those. You might say those announced this night are backups. Oh, but it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes, I'm so excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet. What do you want to order? Sweet hot chocolate. Cocoa. Look at that, we got Myrtle's thing up. We got all of Myrtle's thing up. Game dev, programmer for Full Metal Conflict series. Same. That's my favorite thing. And hang out with you guys. Anyway. Stated before. Dedicated to her craft. What can you say? Okay, so that's just that drink. I was kind of hoping it would help me out. Does it describe it a little bit? It says sweet. Wait. Any of these add? Yeah, let's add the sweetness. Let's try that. Yeah, that's bad, ain't it? Cocoa. What a little milk. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. What is that? What? It didn't... Yeah, it can't be dark chocolate. That's what we put down there, right? Or no, it was... It adds a little bit of warmth, right? I feel like it's something like that. Milk honey chocolate. No, that can't be it. Yeah, let's just go with this one. I feel like that's the answer. Whatever one was named. Yeah, let's try that. I don't know why it didn't save it. But here's your drink. Oh, that looks very pretty. It's warm and sweet. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Looks like we got it right. Thanks. Yep, we got Rachel's thing up. Hi there, I'm Rachel Florencia. You might have seen me on your screen singing, dancing, or modeling. Working on a new album, especially for you right now. She's updating her picture a lot, I think. Either that or I'm crazy. Or the other instruction for loading screen. Just try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in some cases, that's a good reaction to it. You might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. LA totally makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with this cliffhanger. That'll get people's attention. Noted. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening?
I was worried. I just couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So I thought you'd be here.
And now you're causing such ruckus.
We're sorry, Snipe. We didn't mean to cause you any problems.
You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for.
Well, anyway, I better order something.
What will you be having?
What do you recommend?
May I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara?
What is that?
Basically, hot chocolate with milk and ginger.
Sounds delicious.
I'll take that,
What did you call it? Spanish sangria?
Okay, what do we say? Hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Pop. Milk and ginger, right? Yeah. Try it. Hey, look at that. Why can I not? I feel like half the game is making coffee art. This should have been a coffee art. Also, that looks like a churro. Your drink is ready, sir. Let's see. Barcelona.
My! This takes me back to 83. This is so amazing.
Glad you liked it. I have that effect on my drinks. Dad,
Yes, honey.
please just go home after you finished your drink.
Not until you leave that good-for-nothing per...
I need him. He's going to help me become more successful.
I know Maurice! He's not a good person!
The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stores so they become superstars.
I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. Even if he has, it wasn't for the better.
You're just being paranoid. First, you're afraid how my fans will treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing.
I'm just too young to understand.
Now make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from your mom? You were different when you almost 15 years ago. But you learned nothing. Now you can't even talk to your own daughter.
Rachel! I'm sorry. I'm trying, okay?
Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, not anyone.
I know. Just give your old man a chance. You know what? It'll take time for you to learn. But you know, this old dog, he can learn some new tricks. And he's trying to learn for you, baby girl. Or you know, I could just return. I could be your manager.
Dad, what are you? Are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long.
I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. I'm still young as a whippersnapper. Of course, there are things I need to figure out, like how to use this gosh darn phone, and why Siri keeps on texting me. But
It doesn't work like that. Wait, Dad. You know what? Just ask someone else to help you with Siri. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. What if you don't want me to be your manager? Would you at least choose someone other than Maurice? I don't think so. Mr. Lesser is at the height of its career now. He's my best chance right now. I don't want to be paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. No. Please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'll be right there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. It's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you there. Wait! Rachel! Oh! My baby girl! Excuse me for a moment, Snake. Ah! I want to see him like through the windows, running fast, screaming. I'm there actually. I think we got a update on Henry. Yeah. Trying to be a better father while running a record store. I like Henry. Or Hendry. I don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear the argument, Murdo? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. So what's amazing about it? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention completely. I have one brain cell. I can't split it. Especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying that you weren't listening to my advice and you're focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. See, look, I made some notes. See, you didn't even realize. You are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, we need some... sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Snipe, we're leaving. I hope you have a good time. Thank you for the drink, as usual. Take care on your way home. Where is Freya? I guess that's all for it. And there she is. Oh. We're back now for Henry. Are you right, sir?
Oh, yeah. I just haven't ran like that in 72 years.
Sir?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel?
No. I lost her.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sure she's alright.
I hope you're right.
By the way, pardon me for asking.
Yes.
For all your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me.
What is it?
Why did you leave the music industry?
No, that's a trip down memory lane.
You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable.
No. It's fine, I'm old. I like talking about useless things on and on and on. I left around 20 years ago. It was the height of 86. Booming lights everywhere. flashing, really. Everyone would smoke inside buildings. There was no rules against it at the time. And we were just welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was great. It was flashy. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. Oh, it was the huge in the 90s. They were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. Back when we had, leggings. I met my wife while working. Oh, she worked for the record label. That's how we met, after all. We decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life.
You didn't find peace managing girl bands?
Oh, gosh, no. Women are stressful. Be careful, Snake. They will steal all of your happiness. The politics, the dark side of the industry. None of it is good. Especially when teenage girls, they get introduced to Justin Bieber. And that hits me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans. Teenage girls especially. They were crazy with their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff.
Like what?
Spending all their money trying to copy the lifestyle. Abandoning their responsibilities. Their families. And the men were even worse. They daydreamed of the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edit photos. Stalking. Outright depravity. This was before the internet, mind you. Before AI. I mean, well, the internet existed, but it was a big clunky box. With dial-up. Do you know what dial-up is? 5 minutes to load one page. But it wasn't even mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse. It wanted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. We couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. 18 hours a day.
So, what do you do now?
After we got married, me and my wife, well, we opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche. But they love us for it. It's more than anything, it's more than enough for our family.
You said you're still in touch with your friends in the industry?
They visit my place from time to time. We met up last year. We meet up at least once a year. Usually my place. Gosh, look at the time. We should get home too.
Are you gonna be alright by yourself?
Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Snipe. Sorry. Bringing our fight to your place.
Don't worry about it.
Alright then. Goodbye.
Yeah, I guess no Freya today. I hope she's okay. But that is going to be a wrap for the day. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe so you do not miss out on the next one. Until then, bene vale, my friends.